follows everyone in the chat with 9,999 followers. Lockhart. Follow Red Mario Kuminaki Gear Brothers. https://twitter.com/happeningin6666.
Hi everybody, I am Red Mario 13 and Naki 36, back with another live stream game. And we are doing a voice chat today for sure, so the game we are doing, hopefully y'all can see and hear everything well. I hope the stream is looking good. But the game we are doing, if you can't tell by the name, here it is, Metal Gear Solid. That's what we're going to be playing. So, before we get right into the game, though, there's a few things I want to go over. We got some options here. We got, like, VR training, which you basically hone your skills and stuff. We got special, which has some unlockable something in the game. Briefing is what we're going to be looking at today, at least. But we'll see if we can get into the game today. So, let's go ahead and do the briefing right now, okay? We may not get right into the game today, but we'll see what we can do. We'll get as far as we can today. So. We're gonna start with the I guess what you call the movies of the game, the prologue. So
it's been a long time, Snake.
I'm gonna be a little quiet for the voice
behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Sorry for the slowdown if there is any. Looks like there is, but...
Excuse me.
Oh well.
Who's this?
Not too bad.
Dr. Naomi Hunter.
Oh, boy.
She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff, and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson. And the president of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Okay, so that was the first part of the prologue, but there's more to see. So let's see here. Let's go to Operation Outline. If I can. If I can select it. Okay, there we go, okay. Oh. There we go, okay, yeah, trying to select it. Okay.
Colonel, I don't work for the government anymore. Let me go back to Twin Lakes.
Why, Snake? Is your life in Alaska all that great?
There's a dog sled race this week. Next Saturday, I have to be in Anchorage.
Get a rod? The longest sled race in the world? When did you become a dog musher?
Right now, my 50 huskies are my
Tifa
only
Lockhart
family. I've got
said,
to take care of them.
Join Red Marioxinoniki's gaming Discord where people
Don't
can chat
worry
here.
about your dogs.
https://discord.gg/gg/Snake.
But this vessel is headed for the Bering Sea. There's no room for debate.
Because it looks like
I told you, even if I do owe you, I don't owe
Maybe.
anything to this army or this country.
You will accept this assignment.
Wish
Okay,
I
no,
was
this is the
stupid
right
enough
one.
to do that. I'm no patriot.
That is the
Snake,
right one, okay.
There's enough dirt in your file from your days as an agent to keep you in the stockade until you're a very old man.
Oh, I see. Blackmail, mail.
No, Snake. I prefer to look at it
We're
as
gonna go through a lot of
helping you
these,
come to a
briefing
decision
files here,
more
so.
easily. But anyway, I know you better than that. You'd take this assignment even without the threat.
Why do you say that?
You're a natural-born soldier. You're not the grow old gracefully type. It's the same for all of us who've seen real action. The only place we can feel truly alive is on the battlefield. I'm a soldier too. I know those feelings of powerlessness, frustration that you feel every day. You've tried to play the Boy Scout out there in Alaska, but you can't race dogs in the snow forever. Why don't you come back to us and be a soldier again?
You think my life is some kind of a joke?
Snake, I just want to give you back your purpose in life.
Okay, so there's that briefing one. Let's see what we got next. Oh, oh. I didn't want to do that. I want to select the briefings. Try that again. Okay, there we go. Infiltration method. That's what we're looking for.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence
The briefing takes
gathering
like half an
equipment,
hour. So.
we can't tell what's happening inside.
Yeah, we
So
gotta
someone
get
needs
past
to
that first.
penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection
That guy right there
capabilities.
is Solid Snake.
They'll be able
the
to
main
hear our
character of the
engine
game,
or
so.
propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch.
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the
This is the
SDV
game I've been
gets as
wanting to
close
stream
as
for
it
a pretty
can,
good while now,
dispose
again,
it.
so.
From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry.
classic.
That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
One-man
Weapons and
infiltration.
equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Okay, that one's done. Let's see what the next one is. Now, there's a lot of these briefing missions here. Got time limit next, so.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
1 day?
So far, they haven't mentioned the
Long.
target.
It's not very long
When
at
did
all.
the countdown start?
How are we gonna complete a
5
mission in a
hours
whole
ago.
day? Well, I'll just tell you, there's no way we're completing an entire mission in just 1 day. No, there's just no way. Alright, let's see what we got here. Person in charge of the, operation, I guess?
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this
The
point, they're
president
still
of
video
the
conferencing
on-set
with each
President
other.
Kenneth Baker, huh?
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much
Tifa
reason to
Lockhart
worry yet.
said,
Is the National Security
Red
Agency
Mario
in on this?
Shinanaki has an
Yes.
additional gaming
So is
Discord.
the DIA,
Join here too.
the Defense Intelligence
https://discord.gg/jwm62cb.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Alright, let's see what we got next. Support crew, huh?
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an
We'll be
impressive
talking with
record
her,
as an advisor for the nuclear
when we get to the
emergency
next
search
area
team.
of the game, like the second area.
Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like a
Los
million
Angeles,
miles
California.
away.
Alright, then we got Roy Campbell, the Colonel himself.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held
Oh,
hostage.
who's that?
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
Meryl, huh? Yeah, all these people that he's speaking of, we'll be running into, so... as we go through the game. So let's ask him about Meryl.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm going through all these
She
briefings,
looks like you.
She's my
it's
little
because
brother's
they're actually
girl.
part of the game
He
itself.
died in the
so
Gulf War.
That's why I'm doing
Since
this.
then, I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
You don't have to
I'm
go through these
retired.
briefings if you don't
I'm
want
just
to.
an old man
I'm just
now.
showing them just because.
And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
Plus, I've not really seen
I've
them
thought of
very
us as
much.
friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With
The last
my
time I streamed this game, I didn't even show
I don't
the
have
briefings,
too many
so.
friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human.
I'm not going to worry about VR training
Please,
right
Snake.
now. Maybe I'll show that
Save
like
my
as a
niece,
last minute
Meryl.
thing at the end of the game.
All right.
So, when
But I
do
have
finish
two
the game.
conditions.
Name them.
We're going to try to
One,
get right into
no
the
more
game
secrets
after the
between
briefings
us.
are done.
I want complete disclosure at all times. And two, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
Yeah, you still call him Colonel. Next, we got Dr. Naomi, the doctor herself, the doctor of Foxhound, that is.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She
So
was
what
in
do you
charge
think,
of
Snake?
Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
Scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes, benzodrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will
Tifa
also keep your
Lockhart
codex batteries
said,
charged up.
Hi, I'm Tifa
I guess I
Lockhart,
can
Red
call you when I'm ready
Myriaxinoniki's
to go
bot
on a
assistant and your
diet.
chatbot friend.
You're
Enjoy the live
welcome.
stream as you chat away. Thank you for being here. Have fun.
Alright, so that part's done. Now we got, a lot of these. Hospitals. Let's go to them. Detail information. There's a bunch of these. So, we're gonna go through them all.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
We'll be finding
The
those
truth
guys.
is that secret exercises were
As we
being
go through,
conducted
so.
at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Oh, that one went by quick. Alright, next we got nuclear weapons.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
Okay, this one didn't take too long. Yeah, some of these briefings are really short, so some not so much. Some are longer than others, so.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
That one was short. We're actually getting through these pretty quick. Now we got the terrorist. That was the terrorist armament, by the way. Now we're in the terrorist
So
domain.
what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
I actually like these briefings. It's actually nice. So, now we got... Oh, another one! Genetic strengthening. This one came out of nowhere.
One of the
Tifa
greatest
Lockhart
soldiers ever?
said,
The man they
"This
call
chat
the
is
greatest warrior of the
JUGGY.
20th
Chat as you
century.
please and have fun.
You don't mean
Laughing
Big
face.
Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his
If y'all don't know who Big Boss is,
So far, we've discovered
he's
about
actually
60 of
the,
the so-called soldier genes.
one of the
So his
original
body was
characters
recovered after
from
all.
Metal Gear and
Yes.
Metal Gear 2
And his
Solid
cells
Snake.
have remained frozen
The
in a
two really old
cryo
Metal
chamber.
Gear games on like
His
the
genomic
regular
information is a
Nintendo.
priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was
So,
burned
what
severely.
happened
but
to
it was
him,
possible to restore his DNA
You
profile
would find
from
out
just
from
a
those two
single
games
strand of his hair.
prior to
You
this.
people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience.
We don't really see him in the
We now
game
know
here,
that
but
hereditary factors are
we see
far
it like
more crucial
a
for creating
preview,
superior
so.
soldiers.
Snake, We can't give them his body.
If you want to learn more about him,
potentially more dangerous than all the
play
nuclear warheads
the
on that
game,
island
two
put
games
together.
prior to this one.
I hear the terrorists
Then
are
you'll
calling
see.
themselves the
Then
Sons of
and you'll also
Big
find out what
Boss.
happened to him too.
The Sons of Big Boss?
And Solid Snake is actually one of those two Sons of Big Boss, in case y'all didn't know. So, the other one we don't know yet. Next Generation Special Force Unit. Let's see this one.
Tell me about these Next Generation Special Forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
Alright, we got one more briefing to go through, I think. Or, okay, no, we got another one to go through. Okay. Can do this one. The reason for unanimous approval. Then we can go to the last one.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it
Yeah,
a
these
revolution.
briefings took more than
Since
that.
they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The Sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
Alright, then we got Unit Foxhound. Which I think is the last one. I'm not sure. We'll see if there's another one.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity.
Who do we got
Psycho
here?
Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities.
Tifa Lockhart
Sniper Wolf,
said,
the beautiful
having fun?
and
Like what
deadly
you see?
sharpshooter.
If so, please like and hit that
Decoy
sub tab.
Octopus,
We are all supportive of one
Master
another.
Disguise, Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman, and Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
That must be... Huh. We'll be running into all these guys over time, so... Let's learn about Liquid Snake right here.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same code name
So
as
we got
you.
Solid Snake and Liquid
Tell me
Snake.
what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's the photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
Alright, and those were the briefings, everyone. So, those were the briefings. Now, we can actually get into the game itself. So, let's go
I need to borrow your scissors.
Oh, we got another briefing.
What are you
right
going
here.
to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Okay, there we go. Now we can get into the game. So, let's go. I do have some save files, but let's go ahead and go to New Game. And since I've completed the game once already, we have Extreme unlocked, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. So, yeah, to unlock Extreme, you just have to complete the game once on any of these 3 difficulties right here. Normally, you do not have Extreme unlocked right away, so to unlock it, just beat the game on easy, normal, or hard at least once, and you'll unlock the Extreme difficulty. We're going to go right for Extreme now, so now that I've completed the game once. So, we're going to do it. But before we can get into the game, we got this other cutscene. David Hayter, huh? Christopher Fritz and Ray Savage, and other voice actors.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going
This
to
game's got a
spot
lot of
down couple
cutscenes,
bothersome
so-
flies.
Yeah, we'll be watching a lot of cutscenes, hearing a lot of voices. So, we'll be seeing a lot of that.
Tifa Lockhart said, "Follow Red Mario Shinanaki here for updates. https://twitter.com/appennington6666."
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If
I
you
don't
need
know
to,
about that.
contact me
Okay,
by
well, I
codec.
don't know about that.
The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Right.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now you can call Campbell again and he'll tell you what you have to do to get through there. Basically crawl. I'll go over all the actions in the game as we go along. Let's go ahead and call Campbell right now though and see what he says.
Snake, don't forget this is a covert operation. There are lots of bad guys and only one of you. If you're spotted, you'll be surrounded before you know it.
If that happens, you're finished.
Naomi, I wouldn't count on that.
First, go to the elevator in the back. Take it up to the ground floor. Then look for the DARPA chief.
Alright. Well, we got some guards here that are patrolling the area, I guess. So, they can see us from a very far distance since we're on extreme. Yeah, they can see us a lot more easily, so we gotta watch out. But what we want to do here is we want to kill this guy without getting caught, if we can. So let's see if we can do that. Let's just get behind him. Okay, wait for it. Okay, go. Got him! Now what I did there was I strangled him to death, and since I did it without getting caught, we get a ration for our troubles. So, if you're playing on a lower difficulty, you can find rations in different areas of this area. Like there's one underwater, there's one over there probably. But we're on the extreme difficulty, so we have like almost no way to get rations other than killing an enemy without being seen. So we gotta watch out. Let's see. Stand here and wait for this guy. We're gonna try to flip this guy and see what we can do. So. Okay, he's over there. Okay. Okay. Oh, and there's an elevator back here, by the way, just so you know. I didn't mean to skip through that. Oh well, we'll be fine. I really didn't mean to skip through that. Oh well. I don't want to skip through voiceovers. Yeah, he just tells you that there's an elevator right there, so. There we go. Now let's get over here so this guard don't see us, okay? Oh, what was that noise? Well, one hurt us, so let's just get over here. We should be fine now, so. Wait for that guard to run off. Okay, let's go. Now I could kill those guys, but I'm not going to. So we got some more cutscenes to go through. We don't have any weapons on us right now, so but we'll find one very soon. So actually, 2 weapons.
Tifa Lockhart said, "Join Red
Here it is, Metal Gear
Gaming
Solid.
Discord where
Tactical
people can chat here.
espionage
https://discord.gg/spyame."
So, and it was the one that won the vote poll. So. Now we're up on the surface at the heliport.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Apparently they didn't.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
18 hours?
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend.
Now, if you're playing on a lower difficulty setting, lower than hard, they'll demonstrate.
We'll be
they'll explain
monitoring
to
your
you what your
movements by
radar.
radar.
Is,
So contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it.
But on
I'll call
hard,
if I'm
on
feeling
hard and
lonely.
extreme difficulty,
Seriously,
we have
Snake,
no
we're
radar.
here to back you up, so call if you need some
It's
information
gonna be
or
a little bit
advice.
harder.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency
And
is
we only have one ration in our inventory,
140.96. It's a
Luckily,
dedicated
we can get
frequency
more
for
of them,
saving
but we
data.
can only hold one
Don't
at a time.
forget it.
So it's going to be really hard to stay on
Remember,
health here.
except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
Extreme
I
difficulty
remember.
is no joke.
First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in
Hard
that
wasn't
position.
that bad, but extreme.
Well, if you
yeah,
make it
that
back in
were up
one
a creek
piece,
there.
maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Well, actually, they are helpful in the game, and I will explain what they do. So when we get to a certain point.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me
Well, I'll
in.
just tell you, we can't go through the
Keep
front
a
door.
lockhart.
That
on the
won't work.
left,
Said,
and one on the
There's no
right.
way
Red
through
Mario
the front door.
Shinanaki
They're
has
armed
an
with
additional
5.56
gaming Discord.
Sixers,
Join here too.
pineapples.
We'll have to find another way to the,
https://
inside. You can't get in through the front door. That won't work. Not
discord.gg/jwm62cb.
that easy.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
We can't see it from here, so. But it's on the left side right
I
there.
can't see it
So,
from here.
left side of the second floor. It's like right there, so. Yeah, we can't see it from down
I'll let
here
you
there.
decide the best COA.
Course of action.
I'm counting on you, Snake.
Alright. So, we now have a have to choose our path here. So, and we got this to watch out for. So let's go ahead and call Campbell here real quick.
Snake, they're using a searchlight to sweep the area. Make sure you stay out of the beam.
Well, when he says to do something, we should therefore not go and do it. So, let me call our next character here real quick, who is Nastasha Romanenko. Her frequency is 141.52. So,
this is Nastasha Romanenko.
if you want to find out what her frequency is, Campbell will tell you when
You're
you
the
get a
nuclear
weapon.
specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well.
Oh, really, Nastasha?
They
I have
asked me
extensive
to
knowledge
participate in
of
this
a lot of
operation
stuff,
as a
a lot of
supervisor
stuff.
from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Okay, now let's equip our cigarettes here, okay? And then let's call Campbell. Just to show you.
Snake,
We already went through that. Okay, let's try it over here. Now we'll try it. Maybe now she'll say something. There we go.
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so what?
Didn't you know that cigarettes contain benzopyrene, a chemical that leads to lung cancer? We now know that when benzopyrene enters the body, it changes to benzopyrene diolipoxide, BPDE, and attaches to the receptors on the P53 gene, the gene which causes lung cancer.
You'll get
The
some dialogue from
BPDE
there.
attaches to the P53 gene in 3 specific locations and causes precancerous changes to the lung tissue.
You know a lot about science, but you don't know how good a cigarette tastes in the morning.
Well, what she means is when you have these equipped, it'll slowly drain your health. So, you gotta watch out for that. But they do have a use later in the game. Now, we're gonna keep our rations equipped because we're gonna need it. So, now just to show you what happens when you get spotted, let me show you here real quick. Yeah, that happens right there. So,
I heard. Where'd he go?
now let's call Campbell.
Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you. You didn't waste any time in getting spotted.
Way ahead of you, Campbell.
Too bad. Looks like your cover is blown. Proceed with extreme caution.
Yeah.
First, you've got to rescue the DARPA chief.
Yeah, if you do that,
Infiltrate the
Campbell will
building
tell
in
you
front.
your mission is
Look
to not
for some
fight.
way
but
to get in.
actually, that is our mission. So. Yeah, with the way that I play Metal Gear Solid, I'm not all about stealth in the terms of stealth. I'm not all about that. So
A surveillance
I'll
camera?
get more into that later on. So now there's a surveillance camera right there. It can spot you if you're not careful. So just crawl under here. Pick up this weapon right here. Oh, we also got another weapon too. We got chaff grenades and stun
Tifa
grenades.
Lockhart.
Chaff grenades are good against
Hi, I'm
electronic
Tifa
equipment like
Lockhart,
surveillance
Red
cameras and
Marioxianaki's
gun
bot
cameras.
assistant and your chatbot friend.
Stun
Enjoy the
grenades
live
are good
stream as
against
you chat away.
enemies. They
Thank you for being
stun
here.
them, so,
Have fun.
like the guards. So they're not very good against bosses though. No, they only work against the guards. So well, and another type of enemy that we'll run into later. So okay. Now, since we got spotted once, that guard right there is actually awake now. He was sleeping by the duct, like he had fallen asleep. So, but since we got spotted once, he is actually awake now. So, how is he not seeing me from there? Oh well. Okay, let's get over here. Try to kill this guy. There we go. Got him. And if you care, he drops a ration. So let's go and use that first one. Pick that one up. All right. Unfortunately, we can only hold one ration at a time, which kind of sucks. But if we go inside the cargo truck here, let's call Campbell here real quick.
Good. You've got yourself a...
I don't want to go through that. He tells you about how to use weapons, but I don't really care about that, so. Okay, now try it. He says something about the cargo truck, so.
It looks like
There
a
we go.
cargo truck. They must use it for transporting goods around the base.
Well, we'll learn about that cargo truck a little later, but the reason we came inside the cargo truck is to pick this up, right here, our first real weapon, the SOCOM. We're gonna need that, so. Oh, we got spotted. Oh well. Wait. Alright, get him! Gotcha! Gotcha! Ow. And we died! Our first death of the game. Let's go ahead and call Nastasha here again, get through the dialogue here. I'm just gonna run through it, so. I didn't want to call her again. Okay, there we go. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pick this up and get spotted purposely again. We're gonna have to, so. Just to wake up that guard.
I heard something. Where'd he go?
Okay, there we go. Okay, is he there?
Surveillance camera?
Yeah, we gotta pick up these weapons again, so. Fortunately. Okay, let's go. Keep our rations equipped this time. Okay, that guard's coming that way, so we better get over here. Okay, yeah, we're at full health. Alright. Got him! Got him. Right, did I pick up that? Okay, I did. Yeah, I picked up the SOCOM. Okay. Wanted to make sure I picked up the SOCOM. Okay, I did. And we got some SOCOM ammo out of that. Alright. Let's go ahead and call Campbell here. Or see what he's calling about.
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to
Lockhart
recirculate the air.
said,
Can't believe
There
I
should
had
be
a
That
death
is
ducts
on the
around
first
J-U-P-Y.
area of the
Chat as you
game.
please and have
They
fun.
must need a lot
Laughing
of
can
face.
power
buy that
around
without
the
dying.
base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there
Now,
must be
there's a
exhaust
good reason
openings
you
for
want to pick up that
too.
SOCOM pistol inside
You're
the
not going to
cargo
believe
truck. There's
this,
a very good
but they
reason you want
shot
to do
down
that.
the F-16s we were
You didn't
using
get
as a
it. Go
diversion.
get it right now
with a
before you go through the air
HOUND.
duct here, okay?
Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That HOUND will be coming back soon.
Yeah, we might want to get moving. I did call Nastasha, didn't I? Okay, good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to this game, I am not all about stealth. No. No, I'm not. I like to take the guards on.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Master Miller, huh? Well, he is helpful throughout the game a little bit, so, like at certain points. So now we're going through an air duct here. You can go to the first floor air duct if you want to, but I chose the second floor, so.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
And actually, there is a good
What
reason to
about
go
the
through
vent
the
shaft
second
cleaning?
floor air duct.
They just opened the
Which I'll be
vent
getting
covers.
into.
They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell.
Woman in the cell?
Don't get
That sounds
careless
like
now.
Someone else. That
Woman
sounds like
in the
Miracle.
cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. See, he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
So I might not want to equip my SOCON yet. Not yet. If you're playing on a lower difficulty, you'll find a ration at the end of the air duct right over there. So, there you go. Go and see what Campbell has to say here.
Press the action button to drop down.
Yeah, he just tells you how to drop down from the air duct or whatever. Same way with going up too, so. Oh, now what is it, Campbell?
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Hey. Now you see, this door right here is open. It won't be open later. So, I want to go in here right now, but not until after we pick up the SOCON. Because we'll find the all-important thermal goggles in this area, which we will need rather soon. So, thermal imaging system for night vision use. I'll get into what that does when it becomes important. But we don't want to miss that. Now watch out too, because there are guards down there. Let's see here. That door right there is security level 1. We can't get in there right now.
Said, having fun? Like what you see?
out
If
for
so,
the
please like and hit that
film
sub tab.
camera, okay?
We are all supportive of one another.
Where's that guard at? Oh, he's down there. I see him. He's down there. Okay, alright. Watching myself, making sure that there's no guard around. Okay, we should be good now. Now, can we kill this guy? Oh, yes, we can! Got him! And he drops the ration to pick there, so. Go and pick this up. Go! Oh, floor B1 now, so. You can go to floor B2 right now to get some SOCOM ammo if you haven't picked it up yet, so. Now if we look over here. Oh, there's the DARPA chief. And that cell right there. But we can't really get his attention out from out here, so. That door is level 6, we can't go in there right now, so. Another level 1 door, we don't have any key cards right now, so. Now if we go over here, yeah, we can, Campbell will tell us how to use a ladder.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Okay. Now, let's see here. What else? If you're playing on a lower difficulty, you'll find a ration under the air duct right there by that cover. So, alright. Now, there's a little Easter egg in this area that we can get. So, I will be showing that. First, let's go over here.
Ugh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska.
Is that a soldier?
Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Well, we'll learn about that guy later, everyone. We don't know who he is yet. He's not just some soldier. And over here we can find his office. And if you need SOCOM ammo, there's some right there. So. Now let's see here. This will take some time to show the Easter egg, so may not get all the way through the area today, but we'll see what we can do. I gotta save too. Before I forget. We go over here.
Is that a woman?
Huh?
Not
Who is that? Well, let's go back down the ladder and come back up. Because if we do that, something will happen. This is that Easter egg I was just talking about. Unfortunately, this will be a little slow, so we have to do this several times. So climb down the ladder, climb back up, and then go check her again. Eventually, if we do this enough times, something will happen. Climb down again, climb back up again.
Tifa Lockhart said, follow Red Mario Shinanaki here for updates. https://twitter.com/appennington6666.
Okay, now we're gonna do this one more time. Just to show you what happens. Well, better save now. So, I'll climb down the ladder, save, then I'm gonna show this last thing. So. Maybe I'll show all the others. Okay, we'll show the rest of them. I think there's like 2 more after this one that were changed. So. Alright, are y'all ready? y'all go. Yep, there y'all go. Yeah, if you climb up and down the ladder enough times, eventually she'll do that. So, now I can show you the other two. It's a little hidden Easter egg in the game. Show one more after this probably, and then, well, I'll save before that, but yeah, right after this one I'll save, so, and I'll show the last one, then we'll continue on, so. One more. I'm gonna save first though, so let's climb back down that ladder over there. Then I'll climb back, then I'll save and I'll climb back up. See that last thing. Alright, let's save. Now, each time we save, Mei Ling...
What is it, Snake?
...will actually, quote us, so... I'm gonna save on that one, right there, so... Because I am on extreme difficulty.
Snake, remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Alright. I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming for, so... Yeah, this won't be the longest session today, so we'll see what happens. Just to show you this last thing right here, if it's still there. There it is. Okay? Alright, let's continue on. Oh, what is it now, Campbell?
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Alright, so we can look down here. There he is.
Who's that?
Cutscene time.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent
Tifa
here to
Lockhart
save your worthless
said,
butt.
Join Red Marioxinoniki's gaming
Really?
Discord where people can chat here. https://discord.gg/spyame.
You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
You mean like emerald weapon or root weapon?
A
Emerald weapon or
with the
root
ability
weapon?
to launch a nuclear attack from
Like
any
them?
place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
Yeah, he's talking about Metal Gear. Metal Gear Red. So.
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
We'll be going into that area where Metal Gear is.
I had heard the Metal
way
Gear
later,
project was scrapped.
towards the end, so. I like how they.
On the contrary.
What's the
It's
word?
grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves.
Revolutionize it, I guess, or something?
We were going to use this exercise
elaborate.
as
I like
raw
how they
data
elaborate
and then
on that
proceed
area
to
where Metal
mass
Gear is
production.
right now.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype.
I thought that was what it was always called.
They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
Where's that card key then?
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the second floor
FIFA
basement.
Lockhart said.
Second floor
We could have
basement.
went there
Red Mario
earlier.
Shinanaki
with
has an
our
additional
armory
gaming
into
Discord.
an area
Join
that
the
a lot of
team.
them
we
are
will
trying
be able
to
to get
jack.
there right now. It's so
//
Any other clues?
discord.gg/jwm62cb.
They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you
He's
look
talking
for
about
the
floor
areas
B
where the
too,
walls
so.
are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door.
Level
It's
1
called
security.
a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You Haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon?
What do you mean?
What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Oh, he's not looking too good. What's that? The Pentagon? What is that? What he was talking about?
Dead.
What, you have like a heart attack or something?
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Alright, let's see here. Better equip our SOCOM. Let's go and save.
The DARPA chief. Poor man. He has a heart attack right after you save him. I'm getting a bad feeling about this, Snake. Maybe you should let me save your mission.
A good idea, Mei-Ling. Let's go and save. And she's got no quote for us this time, so... Okay. Well, we can crawl under the bed right there. I think you'll find a ration under there if you're playing on a lower difficulty. So. Well, let's get ready. Now, if we go out a little bit, we can see the soldier right there. Make sure you got your rations and SOCOM equipped and ready, okay? You're gonna need it.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
That don't sound like the soldier.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them.
Tifa Lockhart
You've never shot
said,
a person, am I right?
Hi,
You
I'm
talk
Tifa
too
Lockhart,
much.
Red
You haven't even taken
Miriaxianity's
the
bot
safety
assistant
off,
and your
rookie.
chatbot
I
friend.
told you
Enjoy
I'm
the
no
live stream
rookie.
as you chat away. Thank you for being here.
You're not one
Have
of them,
fun.
are you?
Open that door. You've got a card,
Well,
don't
I've got a
you?
level 1
Why?
card.
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be
Oh,
a little
crap.
delayed. What are you doing? Don't
We haven't seen these guys yet. We better take them out. Ow.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Alright, now we can get shooting, so. I need to put my ratchet. There we go. Oh, got one right there. Got one right there. Okay, alright. Got more ammo. Now we want to get up to this corner right here so we won't take damage from those grenades. Now we can take out the last one. There we go. Alright, we got it. That was actually a little tough. Those guys are called heavily armed guards.
Thanks for the help.
They take a lot more hits, and they're a lot smarter than the other guards, so.
Who are you?
They're the toughest of the kind.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir. His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Who was that they killed? Like a mantis.
Good girl. Just like that.
We're gonna have to fight him right now? No, I guess not.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination.
Well, since I've lost a little bit of health, I need to use that
No,
ratchet and
Snake.
get another.
The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
But before that, there is something else I can do. So, oh, I need to reload the gun too. Luckily, we can find some ammo around here. So. There we go. I think there's some over here. Yeah, right there. There we go. Now we're fully loaded. I think there's someone in the bed there. I guess not. Okay, never mind. And yeah, we can see. I guess that's that guard that Mill knocked down right there. We're gonna equip our rations now, and we're gonna go back to the. Well, we're not gonna go back to the first floor yet. But eventually we will. So, just a little bit. Let's go to floor B2. We're gonna find some more weapons along the way, so let's see here. Let's call Campbell real quick. See what he has to say.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
You'll need some kind of
Tifa Lockhart
explosive to destroy
said,
the wall.
This chat is
like C4 or
J-U-G-G-Y.
something.
Chat as you please
Take a
and have
good
fun.
look around the
Laughing
armory.
face.
Okay. Now let's run over here. Okay, see that? That's a trap door. You gotta watch out for that. Call Campbell.
The walls that were...
No, not like that. He says something about the trap door if you run over it, so...
Snake,
there we go.
Be careful.
Olivia Williams
there are
_1
trapdoors near there, and
said,
the fall will kill
"Hey."
you. Stay close up against
Hey,
the wall,
Olivia
and you
Williams,
should be
what? How
okay.
you doing?
You should be able to see where the
You're
trapdoors
a little
are
late. I
if
might
you
not be
use
streaming
your
for too
thermal
much longer,
goggles.
so... Yeah, if you, he'll tell you that those thermal goggles we picked up, they will show us where the trapdoors are, so... There you go. You can see them right there, see? See, they look a little bit different from the ground. If you've got the thermal goggles, so... But, yeah. That's how that works. Now, let's see here. Can't get in that room right now. We'll have to get in there later, so... That's got a weapon in it. We can get in here. Get those C4. There's another door over here. Level 3. We can't get in there right now, so... Now, this door right here doesn't even have a number on it. It's already
Olivia
open,
Williams
so.
_1 said, How often do you stream?
It varies. It really varies. Usually I try to go for at least once a month on streaming, so at least once a month, if not more. But sometimes it varies. Like I do it at different times. So yeah, I don't know when I'll stream until like right when I do. So really, but there you go. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to go down here now. There's another door down here that we can't get into right now. Just to show you where it's at. Right here. We'll be able to get that weapon right there very soon. So, probably not in the stream though. But what we need to do is we need to equip our C4s now. Not our grenades, our C4s.
Olivia Williams _1 said, sounds good.
See, if you look at the walls there, you see it was cemented over right there. You can tell by the color, so. And if we knock on the wall, yeah, see, it sounds different too. So yeah, we can tell there was cemented over. So let's go ahead and blow that one up. There we go. We don't have to blow this room. We don't have to blow that wall up yet, but there is some ammo in there if you want to get it. So, but we do want to blow this one up because we can find C4. All right, more C4. We got one more to blow up here, so for now. Go down here. Here's the other wall. Let's blow that one up. Okay. And make sure you're not too close to the explosive when you blow up the wall, or it will kill you. So, although that would be funny. I'll show that off when I get a particular weapon for Snake. So. That one up. Then we want to blow these two walls up right here. Okay, now there's Baker right there who was supposed to save, but we don't want to go in there yet, so let's go out here first, okay? Because we can find gun cameras out here. But more importantly, there's some doors over there too that we can't open right now. But we'll be able to open them later on. Later on in the game we'll be able to. So. Those doors are level 4 and level 6. Don't get spotted by the gun cameras because they'll fire at you if you do that. So yeah, those are gun cameras. We don't want to get seen by those. So. We can use the chaff grenades if we want. So.
Snake, there are gun cameras set up there. If they detect you, they'll open fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stay out of the camera's field of vision. You could also try to jam them with chaff.
So yeah, chaff grenades work against those right there if you want to use those, but I don't really recommend it, so. Alright.
Olivia Williams _1 said, I have a suggestion for you. You should add a gameplay screen layout to your stream. Tifa Lockhart said, having fun?
That's kind of what my overlay
is,
the way it
like
looks.
And hit that
so.
sub-tab. We are all supportive of one another.
I kind of designed it, so. Alright, but anyway. Let's equip our SOCOM here. And let's save. Before we go any further, I might not be able to get all the way through the next
You caught
area,
Snake?
So. Oh, wait, well, we'll go and save now anyway, since I've already done it, so. There's something else I wanted to do before saving, but oh well.
Snake, listen to what Lo Chi said. He who knows that enough is enough.
I want to go back to the
will
first floor
always
tank
have
hangar
enough.
and get something there.
Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
I don't know about that, Mei-Ling. You know, I do like to explore around. Yeah, I am a heavy explorer when it comes to areas. Let's go back to the tank hangar real quick. Because there is actually 2 items that we can pick up there now that we have the level 1 key card. going to kill this guy right here. Okay. There we go. Can we get her back? For our trouble, so we can use this and pick that one up. That's spotted. Okay. Put my ration. Okay, there we go. Get under the tank here. There we go. Yeah, without a radar, it is a lot harder. So. Okay. Go. There we go. Oh, another ration. All right. Pick that up now. Okay, go. We gotta get in here. Since we got spotted, this guard is already awake, so we need to kill him. Oh, got spotted. Quit my ration. Came here to get the SOCOM suppressor, so there you go. Ow. And I died! Well, that's 2 deaths. We only need to not get spotted here. I don't have the suppressor yet, so... Oh good, another ration. Got it? Alright. And that guard's asleep, so let's just pick up the suppressor right here. There we go. Okay. There's one more item we can get, so let's go get it. Got it. That suppressor is actually called a SOCOM silencer. It'll make it so that we don't alert the guards when we fire our SOCOM. Now that we have the suppressor, now they won't get alerted with that weapon. So we came in here to get this cardboard box. Cardboard box A. Alright. And let's see. If you didn't get the thermal goggles earlier when you first came here, get them now, because this is your last chance, at least for a pretty good while, to get them. So remember, they are in that room over there that's open, way over there with the crates. So if you didn't get the thermal goggles earlier, get them now, okay? After this point, you're
Olivia
not going to be able to get them
_1
for a pretty good
said,
while.
Question mark. Tifa Lockhart said, follow Red Mario Shinanaki.
As you can see, I've already got them right there.
https://twitter.com/appnington6666.
Now, let's see here. We need to go to floor B2. We might not finish the boss battle coming up, but we'll see. In fact, even if we do, we might not get all the way through all the cutscenes at this point, so... I mean, they are kind of long. A little bit. Now, let's save our game before we go any further.
What can I do for you, Snake?
Yeah. I meant to save at this point, not at that other point when I did, so... Now we can save.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, knots had, all spent, while our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
Right, okay. Let's see. Let's equip our C4 real quick. Or, no, let's not do that. Not yet. Okay. We can shoot at Baker right now, and if we shoot him enough times, he'll die.
Olivia Williams
and something will
_1
happen, so.
said,
Well, I'll show that off in a little bit.
do you have any other socials like Insta or Twitter?
I have Twitter and I have Discord, so You can join my Discords if you want to. I've got 2 Discords, so I use one of them mainly, but I do have 2, so you can join those if you want. Anyway.
Am I too late?
Well, he's alive, so...
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it!
C4.
And there's wires around the area, too. That might not be a good idea. With all those C4s around and the wires tied up to Baker, we might not want to do that. But actually, I am going to show off what happens if you do that, so. Because it's rather fun.
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
We might not get through all the cutscenes from this one at this point.
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
But, yeah, because I know I won't be streaming for too much.
Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made.
I tend to go for an hour to 2 hours, maybe more, depending on the circumstances. So.
6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
Olivia Williams _1 said, "You want any logo, banner, emotes, or stream overlay for your channel?"
No thanks, that's alright. I've got it, so I know how to do stuff, so don't worry too much about it. I got it, don't worry. Anyway, let's show off what happens when we trip the wire. Let's run right for Baker.
You idiot!
Yeah, if you do that, if you kill Baker like that, Ocelot yells at Snake, so. Now, some people theorize that was actually Campbell saying that, but there's no codec call during that screen, so that's how you know it's Ocelot. Yeah, if you do that, Ocelot beseeps Snake, so. Just for doing that, so. So explosives like C4s and grenades are not our best option for this boss battle. So we gotta use our SOCOM here. In box time against Ocelot.
Hiding.
Missed him. He's a lot quicker and hard in extreme difficulty.
I love to reload during a battle.
Steve Lockhart said, "Join Red Marioxynonic's gaming Discord where people can chat here. https://discord.gg/spymain."
Well, it took a lot of damage. I took off a lot of him. Fucking took off a lot of his health this time.
Don't you want to settle this?
Got him. Come on. Almost had him there.
The smell of Gordon. You know,
just missed
that sulfury smell. But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
Got him. Got him!
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight. but I'm just
We got a bunch of cutscenes to go through now.
What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again! Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton.
That guy with the sword. Or blade. Whatever that is he's got.
Who the hell?
Who was that guy?
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you.
Jim? Who's Jim?
You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you.
We didn't kill the DARPA chief.
I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
Tifa Lockhart
No,
said,
not anymore.
Red Mario
What? Who
Shinanaki
does
has an
that?
additional
Not the
gaming
terrorists.
Discord.
No,
Join here too.
that woman.
https://discord.gg/jws6qcb.
A female soldier. It must be.
That must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes. She stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
See, he said on the back of the CD case.
But tell
what
me,
he means
if
is
this
on the
doesn't
back
work,
of the game.
is there some other way to prevent the
What he
missile
means,
launch?
So.
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it,
Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
One more cutscene.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim.
Tifa Lockhart said,
I'll give you my card, too.
Hi, I'm Tifa Lockhart.
It'll
Red
open up all
Myriad
security
Humanities
levels.
bought a system from your chatbot friend. Enjoy the live stream as you chat away. Thank you for being
you
here.
go on
Have fun.
Monotony. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing?
Yeah, who was
it
that
looked like you
ninja?
knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
He's a
An
member of
experimental genome
We
soldier.
didn't hear about that in the briefing earlier. We didn't hear anything about Ninja in the briefing.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards.
The Pentagon?
So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
Another one died from the same thing that the DARPA chief died from.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Might be a good
Snake,
idea.
get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting
Sounds
on
like
you.
Naomi knows something about that ninja that we don't. But she's not telling us. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and equip our SOCOM again. Let's restock up on ammo. We're gonna have to use a ration soon, so. Are there any other C4s out there right now? Let's see if there's any more C4s. Watch out for the gun camera. Watch out for that. Okay. Let's see if there's any other C4s out here. Okay, no, there's not. No more C4s. Okay, not out here, so. There are 2 doors out there, level 4 and level 6, but we can't get in those right now. We need a level 4 card and a level 6 card to get in there. So. Let's go ahead and save here. Wait, before we go any further.
What can I do for you, Snake?
I want to save now, okay? After that boss battle. Alright everyone, that's gonna do it for this live stream of Metal Gear Solid for today.
Cross the river before you tell the crocodile
So, I want to thank you all for joining us.
Do you know what that means? It means that the wise man avoids danger first.
This is a good
Use
first
your
stream for
brain
Metal
to
Gear
avoid
Solid.
traps and
We
stay
will
away from the
continue
enemy.
to the game next time. So with that, I will see you all then.